Hello everyone, welcome back to Aries Empress Tarot. It's been a little while since my last reading, so let's go ahead and jump right into this one, shall we? Looks strangely dark in here, darker than usual. Alright, maybe it's because I didn't put this light on. Well, that might have something to do with it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was doing a pre-shuffle for you guys. And the cards, three cards fell out of the tarot deck. This one, and this one. And we're going to talk about those in just a minute. I went ahead and saved them. And I'm also going to use something today a little different that I've not used before. They're dream cards, but they have messages. I picked them at random with Spirit's help. They have messages on them about the energies that are surrounding you right now. And we can read further on those energies as we go along. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I want to say, first of all, when I look at this spread, I see at the very top we have the Emperor. I think that might have been the very first one that fell out during the pre-shuffle, completely accidentally, as if it had something to say. And for me, those cards that drop out, especially during pre-shuffle or any time really, those are the ones that really have the highest message, the most valuable message that we need to hear. And of course, we know by now that the Emperor, whenever we see it, is Aries sitting in their power. Okay, we have Aries over here. We have this Emperor who's just flooded with light. I mean, he is the fire. I don't want to say the fire king. I want to say the fire grand poobah, the granddaddy of all the kings. This is you. This is you, Aries. This coming week and in the next couple weeks, you're going to be in your full power. You're going to feel very empowered in yourself. You're going to feel as if you are making decisions that are going to have long-term reach for you. You're going to feel very much in control of what's going on. And for Aries, that's exactly where we need to go. Okay. Now, the other thing I saw, well, I'll go to this one. This is manifestation. This is the Magician. All right. The Magician is a second major arcana card, and it is very much a card about manifestation, about creating the things that you want with the materials that you have. Okay, I did a reading recently for myself that had the Magician in reverse, and that's a pretty serious trickster type energy. But when we see this Magician right side up, he is manifesting things that he wants to see and wants to create. And I think what this Emperor wants to create is the Palace of Wands. Now, in this particular deck I'm using, it's a Shiro Marchetti deck, and it contains a few extra cards, and one of them is the Palace of Wands. There's also a Palace of the other suits. Now, what you might be asking is a Palace of Wands. A Palace of Wands is a complete Aries energy field. It's an Aries energy area. It's the fire sign's energy. Okay? And it's like a house of fire. I guess that's what I want to say. Yeah, it's the palace of everything that the fire signs bring, the passion and the aggression and the big-hearted love and all the exciting things that go along with the fire signs. Okay? This is going to be your goal in the coming weeks or months, Aries. I can't get this straightened out. I hate when that happens. You're going to be manifesting your strength in such a way that you feel that you are going to be the master of your life. However, having said that, I want to stop for a moment right here. We're going to build the rest of the reading around this card. The name of this card is Causing. Okay, central image. And there's your central image in this card. There's some other ones we'll look at too, but this is the central message, the main message for this card. And it says Causing. The boy deals the dice, doing, influencing, initiating. To cause to happen is to direct energy towards changing something or someone. We cause others harm or health by our actions, yet we are never the cause of how a person takes what happens to them. Better to deal with more of effects than the causes of things. The cause is finished while the effects still remain. It helps no one, including yourself, to blame outside people and forces. Change how you react to things and you will make more happen consistently with your goals and values. Your task is to make yourself realistically effective in whatever you do, Aries. Yep, we have this young masculine figure tossing the dice. And he is in charge of his future. He's holding the dice. Much like what we're seeing in these other three cards with the Emperor and the Magician and the Palace of Wands. Alrighty. Let's get some more cards out here and see what else we have. Okay. We're going to build this around the center of it and see what else comes out. We're going to add a few to the sides too, I believe. All right, Spirit, help me to select the right card. What we need, okay, Nine of Swords. Something has had you in your head. I think this situation is on its way out right now, but something has had you sleepless at night. Something has you concerned. Something has made you very anxious, okay? And this anxiety has interfered with your rest. I think it's on that far left side, though. It's going to be something, an energy that's going to be moving away. All right. Let's see what's over on the far right. Spirit, please help me to pick the right card for Aries. All right. Two of Wands. You're back under control. You've got your ducks back in a row, and you're ready to take back your power, as we see here in this Emperor. You are making some decisions about which way you want to go next, maybe changing some things in your life around a little bit, because something lately has caused you a lot of distress. Something has caused you to feel very anxious. But I think you're coming out of that, and I think you're going to build your wall even stronger and higher so that you can remain in control of you. Of course, and that, what I just said, is reinforced, thank you, Spirit, by the Ace of Wands. That is fire sign power at its best. That is concentrated fire sign power. That is holding your line, in other words. That's holding on to your energies no matter who else tries to put you down, okay? You're going to be on the mark here pretty soon, Aries. You're going to be over this situation if you're not already, and you're going to be in your power. What else do we have here? Judgment. Something has crossed you, Aries. There's been something or someone, some situation or some person that has crossed you, and that has more than likely been the source of this Nine of Swords situation. However, you're going to be placed in a position where you'll be able to judge the situation or judge the person. Because something was done to you, Aries. Something was done, some sort of a conflict happened, and something was done that kind of threw you off your game a little bit. But you're back on with this Ace of Wands right here. You are back on your game, okay? And I think the person or situation you're going to stand in judgment with, for, against, or whatever, is going to back off and is going to realize that, you know, you're holding the Ace of Wands. So, yeah, you win. What else do we have, please? Spirit, what else do we have with this independent type of running my own life energy? What other cards do we need to pull? We have the Four of Cups. Something has happened recently to you, and I'm getting that this is personal. I'm getting that this is something personal to you within a relationship, within a family dynamic, within a work dynamic, within something that has made you disillusioned, okay? Because we see this feminine figure here sitting, looking at the three cups, the three empty cups, and thinking, Okay, folks, this ain't going to fly. This is not going to work. But over here on the other side, there's something else coming in. There's another cup coming in, but she's not paying attention to that one. So right now, you're a little bit laser focused on whatever this thing is that happened that you're trying to work through right now. Okay, to regain your personal power. That's very important for Aries. We are a fire sign. We are the starter. We are the beginning of the zodiac. We are the ones who set the pace for everything else. And when we're off our game, we need to work hard to get it back, because that's who we are. We are in our power when we do that. What else do we have here, please? King of Cups. Okay, here's the culprit. Somebody in your life, probably that has King of Cups energy, may have tried to take that control away from you. They may have tried to take the wand out of your hand, or, kick around the foundation of the Palace of Wands that you're trying to build. Somebody came around and messed with your vibe, okay? And this person is carrying King of Cups energy. I think they have feelings for you. I think they care for you, but I think this particular person on this particular day cared a little more for themselves, okay? That's the energy we get from that being right next to this 4, as it is. All right, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change decks. And I'm going to pull out some messages from the Yin Yang Oracle. And this tends to be a little more relationship based, these cards. Let's see what we get. What messages do we have for Aries about this situation? Self-care. Okay, that one was one of the ones that, as the first shuffle I made, I saw that, the first hand shuffle. So self-care was definitely the one that wanted to come out. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the most important message of this entire reading. All right? I'm getting that from Spirit, that this is your most important takeaway from this reading, self-care. So I'm going to take and put that right over the guy with the dice. That's what you need to do. I think recently, Aries, you might have dropped the ball a little bit. Someone has thrown you off kilter. Someone has thrown you off your mojo just a little bit. And you're kind of surprised that it happened, because you're really not someone who is easily thrown off your game. Okay, but something threw you off your game a little bit, put you in this anxiety energy, and has made you have to stand back and say, hey, I need a new plan. Okay. But I believe that you've got it under control. I really do. I believe you've got the situation under control now. The only question that's left in your mind is, how did I let that happen? How did I let that happen? But it doesn't really matter, because self-care is where you're going to find the healing to get past the situation and get back into your full Aries power. Okay? Let's get another card, please. Pull this one. Twin Flames. All right. There's someone in your life, and it could be this King of Cups that we see over here, who actually is your twin flame. Okay? Whether you believe in that type of stuff, that's fine. Soulmates and twin flames. Some people do, some people don't. Twin flames will challenge us. Okay? They will challenge us. And why do they challenge us? They challenge us because they have lessons to teach us, and we have lessons to teach them. That's what can make a twin flame relationship a little bit dicey, a little bit hard. Okay. This person, I don't want to say they're not good for you. I will say that over the course of your interactions with this person, you're probably going to be challenged in several different ways. This person has lessons to teach you, and you have lessons to teach them. And you're probably going to surprise each other to find out what those lessons are. Okay? All right. Spirit says to put this deck down and select another one. Okay, this is the one. We're going to use the I Ching. This is the Far Eastern Oracle, which has some wonderfully peaceful, sweet messages of healing that I particularly like. Let's find out a little more about this self-care that Aries is going to be doing coming up here in the near future. Tell me a little bit more about what Aries needs to keep in mind about healing from this situation that challenged us. All right, what do they need to know? This card here is sticking out, calling my name. It says the creative, the active yang principle, strength, tenacity, dynamism, inspiration, heaven, masculinity, authority, and father. Okay, again, with this card, what we see is energy that is pure emperor. Okay, when you look at the emperor, that's a very masculine, very yang energy. Okay, I could be speaking to a woman in this reading, a man. I could be speaking to someone who is fluid. I could be speaking to anybody. Okay, but you right now need to cultivate that yang energy. Okay, I think you may have leaned a little too far on the other side, Aries, to the yin. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're a feminine to be in your yin energy. But I think the situation that has been a challenge for you lately is going to require you to stay in that yang, more masculine type of leadership sort of an energy, as it says here, with the strength, dynamism, inspiration, authority, things like that. I think you're going to have to stay in that energy, Aries, because I think there's someone, it could even be this twin flame person that we're getting this card for, that might be a bit of a challenge to your strength, because perhaps they also are carrying this yang energy. And that's fine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be feminine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be, whatever it is that it means to you to identify as or to be a female. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're going to need to keep your guard up a little bit, and remember to keep your strong masculine authoritative energy in play, because that's what you're going to have to do to handle this situation and to hopefully prevent things like this from happening again. Let's put this in the middle. All right, let's pull another card and see what else we have by way of advice here for the Aries collective on this matter. Okay, this one says, the taming power of the small. The card says self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparations, resourcefulness, minor impediments, and adaptability. Okay, this kind of goes along with what I was just talking about and describes perhaps a little bit of what might have been influencing this Nine of Swords situation with this twin flame King of Cups person. It's asking you to hold back a little bit. It's asking you to prepare for things. It's asking you to not be caught off guard. Use your resources to stay on top of what's going on around you, because it's easy to blend personalities a little bit when you're with someone, especially a twin flame, because those sorts of relationships tend to be very, very close. They tend to be very, they tend to help the two people overlap, if that makes any sense to you at all. There's like, I once saw this thing in a book about twin flames where there's like a circle on one side, a circle on the other, and in the middle, there's the overlap, okay? Those are the areas in which you overlap. And then the part of the circle on the left that's out has, one partner's character, and the other one has yours. There tends to be a little bit more overlap with the twin flame type relationships. So be careful to stay in your own energy and not allow your energy to drift too much, okay? Self-restraint is what this card says too. So practice self-restraint when it comes to that blending of energy. Try to keep your own energy at the forefront. Spirit says one more of these I Ching cards, please, for advice. What does this one say? It feels like I've got two. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to take the second one. Okay, deliverance. Oh, this is a nice picture. Look at that. Wow. Deliverance. It says release, relief, a fresh approach, liberation from obstruction, finding a solution, and exhilaration. And look at this. We've got this masculine figure here. It looks like he's standing maybe in a desert, and it looks like it's finally raining. And there's that the lightning, and he's just glorifying in the fact that it is raining and cooling down that desert. Speaking of deserts, I just got done listening to some music on Alexa, and I just heard I've been through the desert and a horse with no name. And it's so weird that this card came out because that kind of reminds me of what this happened to this guy. He's like, yeah, give me some rain, right? Just some random thoughts. But this card means that as this situation becomes further and further in the path between you and your twin flame, you're going to feel a sense of relief, release, a fresh approach, just like, you've been rain and everything's been made fresh. Liberation from obstruction. There's going to be a clearer path, I believe, for you. There'll be solutions to issues and a feeling of exhilaration, just like when you've been waiting weeks and maybe months for that rain to fall in the desert. And there it is. And there is how it feels. So hold the line. Keep your energy strong. Don't wander. Don't let your energy wander. Don't let anything un-Aries-like seep into your reality. I know that's rare for you guys, and for me, I mean that doesn't happen very often at all. But I'm just saying, just saying. Just a little warning there, my fine Aries friend. All right, we're going to close the reading out, but I think we're going to use one of the Angels and Ancestors. I have so many decks, I can't remember one from the other. This is Angels and Ancestors. Okay, we're going to get some energy from this one. One more, Spirit says, one more piece of advice from this deck. And this is the one that wants to come out right here. Got to make sure I only get one, though. Okay. This one here is the White Witch. And underneath that, it says, be the light. And what does that mean? What does that mean for us as fire signs and Aries as the first fire sign, as the first sign of the zodiac period, full stop? We need to shine our light. That's what fire does. Okay, you can see the candles here. I mean, fire brings light. And Aries is a being of light because of who we are. Okay, we are a being of light because we spread light. We are initiators. We often can have a very innocent sort of way about us, especially when we're in love. When Aries is in love, we really, we can just kind of give it up and say, okay, I'm yours, and that's great. That's wonderful. But this reading is asking you to stand strong in that Aries energy and do not let it waver for any reason. Okay? Don't be an overgiver. We tend to overgive as Aries. Okay? And this is purely a message that I'm channeling right now. This is coming in from Spirit and my ancestors. Don't be an overgiver. Because we are such a passionate sign, we tend to jump into everything like the fool, with 2 feet. We just jump right in, and then we make our way, slog our way through later. I think we always come to the realization that maybe we acted too fast, maybe we gave too much too soon, maybe we are just plain giving too much, period. Okay? Take a good look at yourself and see where you stand in this relationship with this twin flame. Okay? Just because someone is your twin flame doesn't mean A, you have to stay with them, or B, that you have to do everything they want you to do in order to keep them. Aries is not worried about keeping anybody, okay? People worry about keeping us. That's just my feeling on it, okay? Opinions may vary. But yes, be the light. Shine that Aries light and shine it bright. Do not let anybody dim your light. And I feel that's what's happened. I feel that's what's happened to Aries with the Nine of Swords, the twin flame coming out, the King of Cups. I think those are signs of that we need to take full control of our lives. Build this Palace of Wands, because that's where we live. We live in the Palace of Wands. Stand in your Emperor energy. Dead center in the reading, there's that Emperor. That's us. And manifest what you want. Let other people do their thing, and you keep your mind and your eye on the prize of what Aries wants to manifest. And don't lose that vision. Okay, Aries, I'll be back in a little while. I hope this reading resonates. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it.